Good morning, everyone. We're continuing here in the Horowitz NIDCHEI YISRAEL, speaking about the central importance of the mitzvah of tefillah, of davening, how a person should do everything within their powers never to miss a single tefillah, because it is really at the center of the Jewish universe is the power of our prayers. Even if you come to a place where you are surrounded by the goyim, because remember, the Chavetz Chaim is speaking about a person who is no longer within the Yiddish shchuna, the Jewish neighborhood. He's no longer in Europe. He's no longer in Radin. He's no longer in Lita, in Vilna, wherever he might be. He is somewhere in the far-flung corners of the world, and he might find himself amongst the Ovdei Gilulim, amongst the Gentiles. Everything that the Jews do, davening, kashrus, Torah, mitzvah, shabbos, it's bizarre in the eyes of the goyim. And they laugh at us, they ridicule us based on the things that we do as the Jewish people. Of course, you can't pray in their houses of worship. Their houses of worship are a house of avodah zarah, of idol worship. Can't be there. So what do you do? No matter what, it says the Chavetz Chaim, you have to strengthen yourself not to miss out on one single tefillah, one single prayer. And if you need to, pray along the way. Go find a road that's deserted, where they're not going to see you, they're not going to laugh at you, and go and daven over there. Find some empty rooms, stay inside of your house, whatever you need to do. Just make sure that you daven to Hashem. And if for one reason or another you can't pray along the way, where nobody can see you, it is better for you to endure the embarrassment and the shame that they're going to ridicule you, than to miss out on the mitzvah of tefillah, of prayer. Says the Chavetz Chaim, you have nothing to be embarrassed about at all. Your mitzvah is to daven to Hashem. If you could work it out in a way that they won't see you and they won't ridicule you, fine, very good. But if the only way in which you're going to be able to daven to HaKadosh Baruch Hu is publicly, in their way, in their face, and they might laugh and they might make jokes about you, don't worry. The main thing is you're davening, you're talking to Hashem. We find such a hanhaga, such a way by Daniel, the great prophet. There was an evil king. His name was Darius, and he made a decree the following: nobody could daven, and nobody could ask for anything except from him. You can't pray to Hashem, he said. Don't pray to another God. You pray to me, says this haughty Daryavash, and you ask me for what you need. And if a person would transgress his decree, and they would be caught davening to Hashem or some other entity, so then they would be thrown into the lion's den to be eaten alive by the lions. So what did Daniel do? He's a Yid. He's not going to daven to Dayavash, but he has to daven. So what does he do? He locked himself up in an attic, in an upper level of a house, and he davened 3 times a day, Shachris, Mincha, Umarev. You see that what? He was willing to risk his life for the sake of davening to Hashem. He wouldn't renege on a single prayer, even though that it meant getting thrown into the lion's den. It didn't matter to him. I'm a Yid, and a Yid davens to the Rebbeinu Shalom. Ve'alachas kama v'kama, all the more so. A person should not be mevatel, they should not nullify and cancel out the mitzvah of tefillah because they're concerned maybe people are going to make a joke, maybe they're going to embarrass and shame me, chas v'chalila. It'll be a bigger shame and a bigger crime and a bigger embarrassment if you miss davening than if other people make fun of you for the fact that you are talking to Hashem. So do never underestimate the power of tefillah. Never underestimate the power of your tefillahs. It's so valuable. It's so important. HaKadosh Baruch Hu doesn't want you to miss a single one. Have a wonderful day.